Good evening, everybody. I had a couple bullet points on my notes here, but my mom kind of talked about anything football and everything. But so I'll just tell you, I guess, what a lot of people ask me, you know, why are you so humble? Why are you the way you are? You know what I'm saying? Like, you are very successful on the field, off the field, but why are you still humble? And I tell them, like, it's just from my beginnings, you know. One, I had a family that just breathed love, you know, and support, you know. So the big thing for me when I was a kid coming up, my parents always told me there's nothing that you can't do. They'll never put no ceiling over your head. And when I was a kid, I started playing football. And from the very beginnings, I started out in 7th grade because my mom wouldn't let me play when I was younger. And first day out in the field, I'm looking forward to practice. I got my pads, took them home, playing in them in the room. I get my cleats. I step out on the field. I had some Rydell cleats. They like some boots. I'm like, Mom, everybody got Nikes nowadays. You know, I'm out here in some offensive lineman cleats, and I'm supposed to be playing in the skill position. So from that point right there, just initially humble. You know, you can't get too high on yourself. And then as I got a little older, I had what you call Oscar slaughters. A lot of people might know what I'm talking about, just when you grow fast and you have a little pain and a little bump on your knee. Mainly basketball players probably know what I'm talking about. I went to the doctor's office with my mom. The doctor told me, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to keep on playing sports. This knee problem is going to hold you down, you know. And walking out of that doctor's office, you know, can't nobody tell me I ain't about to play no sports. That's all I did, you know. We play football in the street. The sideline is the curve, you know what I'm saying? So, but let me get back to my notes a little bit. First of all, being inducted into the Hall of Fame here is truly an honor. The family here, I just consider a lot of you family because I'm going to be around here more. I'm coming to finish up my degree, but this connection. I wasn't going to get started on that this year, but Dancing with the Stars just came out of nowhere. My lovely partner's here with her husband. She might have went to the restroom. My bad. But first of all, I have to thank God, but definitely my family, man. They've been a compass for me. They have showed me, guided me thus far in my life, even to this day. You know, I reference from my mom and dad with big decisions I have to make here and there. My parents, you know, all the sacrifice that went into, I have 3 other siblings, so all the sacrifice that went into them getting us to that sporting event, getting us to that marching band event, getting my brother to baseball, you know, even my sister took part in this, you know, sacrificing her time, you know, as a college student who wouldn't want to be, you know, chilling on campus and, you know, vibing with your friends, but no, she's tutoring me. You know, she's taking me to everything I need to do. That kind of sacrifice, that kind of support, you know, it trickled down, you know, that love, that giving heart. Therefore, I have the Calvin Johnson Jr. Foundation. Therefore, the whole family is involved, and we give, and we give, and we give, and that's just how I was raised. That's how I was bred. Keeping it moving with the family, I came to Tech, and I guess I couldn't imagine another father figure outside of my own father like I had in Derek Moore. Derek Moore was that spiritual mentor for me. He brought me closer and closer to Christ until I finally said yes one day. We went to that retreat. It was in South Carolina, Derek, or North Carolina, and at that point, you know, he changed my mindset. Not so much change, yeah, he changed my mindset just to the point that I'm more mindful about everything I do, whether it is, you know, just the people that I come across, how I approach, how I speak to them. You know, I try to keep that mindfulness in everything I do. It's like a lifestyle. I have to thank Derek. I have to thank all my teammates from when I was here at Tech, and that's my family. Eris is here. A couple other guys here. AJ is here. You know, you guys, you're the reason why I am the way I am today. All the hard work, all the grind I did, everything I do on the field, it's for you guys, man. I do it for you guys because, you know, it's blood, sweat, and tears, you know, like, you know, the old cliche saying, but, I mean, we were there. We did that. We put that work in. Derek was there. He put the work in with us, and we had success due to it. You know, when I came to Tech, it was greatness all around, not just football. Basketball was doing their thing, you know, baseball, softball. Everybody, there were great players all around, so it's just like it was an environment that bred success, I feel like. I have to thank my coaches who gave me an opportunity to be the best that I could be. They threw me in the fire when I was a rookie, and, you know, it's either when when you're faced with adversity, you either, when adversity comes knocking, you're gonna answer the door, you're gonna keep on running from it, but it's gonna keep on coming back. And they put me in the fire. That adversity was there. I was young, but I had to learn. And I was forced to learn. I was forced to survive. And I think that's another key element that helped make me into the player, the person I am today. Coaches, Chan Gailey, Buddy Geis, who I spent most of my time with, all the staff there, those guys, they treated me almost like their son. I honestly think that was due to the part that they knew my mom would get at them if it was anything less. But let's see. Let me finish up here. Sorry. Lastly, I just wanted to go back and touch on a couple of my favorite favorite things here that happened when I was at Tech. So. Because just bringing up here in front of all you guys, brings back all the memories from when we were on the flats, as we called it. And, my favorite game, 05, when we went down to Miami, nobody thought we had any kind of business beating those guys. They won 56 straight games at home, and we went down there, they're number 3, and we went down there and pretty much whooped their butt at home. You guys probably know about that game. Going back to Derek, man, because he's been a big figure in my life. He speaks to my children, not my children, but he speaks to the kids at my camps, my conferences that I have with my scholarship, with my foundation, and he breathes life into these kids. He breathes love, and just the biggest thing is that we're just trying to combat love with all this hate that's going on, man. Because if anything can combat that, is love. Speak love. Just be love, a loving person to the next. And that's kind of something that he is, that he lives. And I want to be like, how do I be more like that guy? You know what I'm saying? Because it's just contagious. It's a contagious environment. So much so that every Monday, my boy Eris here and I, he wasn't my roommate, but he's pretty much my roommate. We all both came into school together, and we would actually get on the Xbox, take it to the facility, and sit in there and play Xbox until FCA started. Just so we could hear Derek speak, because that's how influential he was. He brought people out every Monday because we got in the Word, and his infectious demeanor, character just brought us closer to that relationship, especially me, to that relationship with God that I have right now. Lastly, looking back, I'm very proud of everything I've accomplished here at Tech, all the accolades, all that is great, but what means most to me is all the hard work that went into it. School was not easy. I came from being an A and B student to coming here and making C's. It was just like, what in the world is going on here? So it's an initial reality check, but at the same time, I think that just prepared me for everything that is coming in life. It's just, you have to put your best foot forward each and every day. You have to work your butt off. You can't practice at 50% and expect to be 100 come Sunday or come game day. You got to put it all in from the jump, and that's the only way you're going to breed success come game day. And one thing I had said at one of my events lastly was that I was a great player because of all the preparation, all the hard work that I put into each week. But having my relationship with God, that made a lot of my things that I did supernatural. So I'll leave you with that, and go Jackets.